Are you feeling like life's challenges are holding you back, like you're standing on shifting ground with no clear direction? Buddhism offers profound wisdom for reclaiming your inner power, teaching that true strength lies not in controlling everything around you but in mastering what's within you. Imagine living each day with unwavering confidence, clarity, and purpose despite the storms of life. In today's video, we'll explore how Buddhist teachings can help you break free from self-doubt, reclaim your inner power, and thrive with resilience and inner peace. Stay tuned to discover a path that brings you back to your center and helps you embrace life as it is, with open eyes and an empowered heart. Welcome to Buddhism on Life. Our channel is here to guide you through powerful Buddhist teachings that encourage peace, strength, and enlightenment in everyday life. We believe everyone deserves to find their path to inner peace and freedom. So if you're passionate about personal growth, empowerment, and mindfulness, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos that can support your journey. Today, we invite you to set a positive intention with a simple mantra. Type in the comments, "I am ready and willing to accept miracles in my life." Writing it out helps amplify positivity in your life and sets the stage for transformative change. By engaging together, we create a community rooted in hope, empowerment, and growth. Let's walk this path together, hand in hand, and welcome in the miracles we're ready for. Reclaiming inner power through Buddhist wisdom. In our journey to reclaim personal power and thrive, Buddhist teachings provide a deeply transformative framework. Buddhist wisdom encourages us to look inward rather than outward for control and strength, reminding us that real power lies not in altering our environment but in mastering ourselves. Let's explore this path together, step by step, by looking at 4 foundational principles: recognizing inner power, taking responsibility, building resilience, and living with intention. Each of these tenets brings us closer to an empowered life, anchored in peace and mindfulness. 1. Recognizing your inner power. The first step in reclaiming your power is to recognize that it already exists within you. This concept is fundamental in Buddhism, where our innate potential and Buddha nature are emphasized as inherent, waiting only to be revealed. Buddha nature refers to the potential for enlightenment, compassion, and wisdom that lies dormant in each person. However, life's challenges, the pressures of society, and our self-doubts can obscure this inner potential, making us feel disconnected from our own strength. Through meditation and mindfulness, we can reconnect with this true self, uncovering the natural wellspring of resilience within us. Consider the story of Angulimala, a former bandit in the Buddha's time who committed many violent acts in his search for power and validation. When he finally met the Buddha, he realized that all the strength and wisdom he sought outside himself already existed within. Upon recognizing this inner potential, Angulimala transformed his life completely, moving from a path of violence to one of compassion and peace. This story shows us that transformation begins by understanding that no external circumstance can diminish the innate potential we possess. In your own life, you may feel powerless in certain situations, perhaps due to a difficult relationship, work stress, or a feeling of being stuck. In Buddhism, we're taught to embrace our experience of the present moment fully, seeing both our struggles and our strengths without judgment. Meditation can be a powerful tool in this practice. By sitting quietly, noticing your breath, and observing your thoughts, you start to separate your true self from the endless noise of the mind. When you do this, you start to sense the calm, resilient core within a part of you that remains undisturbed, even amid life's chaos. Another important aspect of recognizing inner power is letting go of ego-driven desires. Ego often tricks us into thinking we need to control everything and everyone to feel strong. In reality, such control is an illusion. Buddhist wisdom teaches that surrendering the ego allows us to see things as they truly are, granting us a clearer view of ourselves and the world. When we abandon the need to manipulate outcomes, we actually gain a deeper, more authentic sense of power, a sense of peace that isn't dependent on external circumstances. 2. Taking responsibility for your actions and mindset. In Buddhism, the concept of karma is a profound reminder that our actions, words, and even thoughts have consequences. Karma isn't about divine punishment. Rather, it's a natural law of cause and effect that highlights our power to shape our experiences. When we take responsibility for our thoughts and actions, we stop seeing ourselves as victims of life's circumstances and start recognizing the role we play in shaping our destiny. Consider the story of King Ashoka from ancient India. Known as a fierce warrior in his early life, Ashoka committed many brutal acts in his quest for conquest. However, after reflecting deeply on the suffering he had caused, he embraced Buddhism and transformed into a compassionate and wise ruler. Ashoka's story illustrates how taking responsibility for our actions is the first step toward positive transformation. Instead of allowing past mistakes to define us, we can use them as opportunities for growth and learning. In modern life, taking responsibility often means paying close attention to our mental habits. Are we often critical or judgmental of ourselves and others? Do we blame external circumstances for our unhappiness, or do we reflect inward to understand our own role? Through self-reflection and mindfulness, we can identify patterns of thought and behavior that may be causing us harm. As we become aware of these patterns, we can consciously choose to let go of negative habits and replace them with more empowering ones. Mindfulness is central to taking responsibility in Buddhist practice. When we're mindful, we're fully present, able to observe our reactions and make conscious choices. Imagine you're in a challenging situation, perhaps a disagreement at work or a difficult family issue. Instead of immediately reacting with anger or frustration, mindfulness allows you to pause, observe your emotions, and choose a response that aligns with your values. This small shift from reaction to response is transformative. By cultivating this skill, we empower ourselves to create more positive karma and to shape a life aligned with our highest values. Another aspect of taking responsibility is understanding the role of intention. In Buddhism, intention is seen as the seed of karma, meaning that the motivation behind our actions influences their impact. When our intentions are pure, driven by kindness, compassion, and integrity, our actions naturally bring about positive outcomes. Practicing right intention, a core part of the Eightfold Path, empowers us to lead a life that is in harmony with our deepest values. 3. Building resilience through mindfulness. Resilience is the ability to endure and thrive despite life's challenges. Buddhism teaches that resilience isn't about avoiding pain or suppressing emotions, but about facing them with clarity and compassion. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to experience them fully without being controlled by them. Consider the metaphor of the lotus flower, a powerful symbol in Buddhism. The lotus grows in muddy water, rising above it to bloom beautifully on the surface. The mud represents the challenges and struggles of life, while the flower symbolizes resilience and spiritual awakening. This metaphor teaches us that resilience isn't developed in the absence of difficulty, but through embracing and growing from it. Mindfulness practice can be as simple as observing your breath. When you feel overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths and pay close attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This practice grounds you in the present moment, helping you to separate from the anxiety or frustration you might be feeling. Instead of reacting impulsively to stressful situations, mindfulness allows you to respond from a place of calm and clarity. One powerful aspect of mindfulness is non-attachment. In Buddhism, non-attachment doesn't mean detaching from emotions, but rather not clinging to them. Imagine you're feeling deep sadness. Instead of pushing it away or getting lost in it, mindfulness invites you to observe the emotion as it arises, peaks, and eventually fades. This practice helps you see that all emotions are temporary, like waves in the ocean, allowing you to maintain peace even amid emotional storms. Resilience is also strengthened through self-compassion. Life can be incredibly challenging, and we often add to our suffering by criticizing ourselves for not handling it perfectly. In Buddhism, self-compassion is essential, as it enables us to hold space for our humanity. When you make a mistake, instead of berating yourself, try offering kindness. Remind yourself that you're learning and growing. This self-compassion becomes a foundation for resilience, helping you bounce back from adversity with an open heart. 4. Living with purpose and intention. Finally, reclaiming your power in a Buddhist sense means living intentionally, guided by wisdom and compassion. The Eightfold Path provides a framework for doing this, with teachings that emphasize right view, right intention, and right action, among others. Living with purpose and intention is about aligning your actions with your values, so that everything you do reflects your inner truth. In Buddhism, right intention is a commitment to cultivating wholesome thoughts and motivations. When we approach life with compassion, understanding, and a commitment to kindness, our actions naturally create positive effects. Living with intention requires us to be mindful of our motivations. Are we acting out of fear, desire, or compassion? Each motivation creates different results, and by choosing wisely, we shape a life of peace and fulfillment. Take the example of right livelihood. Buddhism teaches that our work should contribute positively to society and not cause harm. Choosing a career or way of life that aligns with your values may require sacrifices, but it ultimately brings you closer to inner peace and fulfillment. Right livelihood encourages us to think beyond personal gain, fostering a sense of interconnectedness with others and with the world. Intentional living also means practicing generosity and compassion. In Buddhism, generosity is seen as a path to freedom because it releases us from attachment to possessions and the need for constant accumulation. When we give freely, whether it's our time, our resources, or simply our attention, we open ourselves to a deeper connection with others. Generosity empowers us by reminding us of our ability to make a positive difference in the world. Living intentionally also involves being present in each moment. Imagine treating each interaction, each task, and each decision as an opportunity for growth. When we bring full awareness to every part of our lives, we transform even the most mundane moments into steps on our spiritual path. Whether you're washing dishes, working, or spending time with loved ones, being fully present empowers you to live each day fully and meaningfully. In sum, living with intention isn't about rigidly planning every moment, but about infusing each action with purpose. It's about knowing what you value, holding those values close, and letting them guide your choices. When we live intentionally, we reclaim our power by making life a true reflection of who we are at our core. Thank you for being part of this exploration into reclaiming your power with Buddhist wisdom. Let us know in the comments which part of today's teaching resonated most deeply with you. Have you experienced moments when you needed to reclaim your inner strength? What helped you do so? Sharing your insights helps us grow as a community. And don't forget to write the mantra "I am ready and willing to accept miracles in my life" in the comments below. By doing so, you're setting an intention for positivity and openness to the beautiful surprises life can bring. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more teachings that can support you in your journey of growth and self-empowerment. Together, let's continue to explore the path of wisdom and resilience and make this world a brighter, more compassionate place.